Nuts the squirrel! Nuts! You can't have my chicken sandwich. All right, I'm gonna go eat, buddy. See ya! TU Cat, this is why I can't have a new couch. Hey there, bad breath. So anywho, God, it's so bad. It's so much worse. It's been a while, TU Cat. You're off your game. You didn't hear the camera turn on. You didn't come running. This is what happens. Now you remember. Now you remember, don't you? TU Cat's on the move. Look at this look right here. Tennis shoes and what do you call these? Work pants? I call them work pants. Dress pants? I don't know. Nice butt shot there, TU Cat. No, I did not wear that to work. Just so everybody knows, I changed into my comfortable shoes, took off my belt when I got home because that's how I roll. So, it's been a while. It's been a long while since I've updated what's going on the channel. Just kind of took a break from, what am I stepping on? Anyway, kind of took a break, obviously, from doing the vlog. I should sit down to talk. I should sit down to talk about this. TU Cat, he forgot about the camera. Now he's all hyped up because I'm talking and he thinks that someone's here. Anyway, so it's been a while. Took a break, started a new job, and just been busy. My commute is super long, and I kind of just needed to get into the groove of what's going on and kind of what my schedule is going to be like, and just a lot going on. And I kind of just wanted to step away and just get settled, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. The other thing is I kind of decided 2017 is going to be a year where I am like pretty frugal. I'm trying to kind of get rid of anything I don't really super need from my life. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna buy dumb stuff. I'm not saying I'm not gonna do that. Probably still gonna buy, you know, games and things, but no more building, you know, X99 computers. And as tempted as I am by doing a Ryzen build, I'm not gonna do that. I've got a good computer that I like. The MacBook Pro, I sold that. I got a Chromebook to take its place just so I had something to take to work with me just as my secondary, you know, fiddle around computer. You know, just kind of, I downgraded from the iPhone to a Moto G5 Plus, which by the way has been fantastic. Windows 10, still have the home theater PCs. You can hear in the background, TU Cat chilling right here. Wouldn't be a video without that, now would it? But yeah, so there's just really not anything to review on the channel. I don't really see there being anything to review on the channel because I just have really no immediate desire to purchase anything. I mean, I could review the phone, but so many people already have. I don't feel that this audience would really give a crap about a Chromebook. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's literally just something I'm using as a glorified giant tablet with a keyboard. But cheaper than most tablets. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So then I was in a dilemma, right? Because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with the channel. After I posted the last vlog, I received a great deal amount of negative feedback because at that point I had posted considerably more TU vlogs to the channel than I had actual product reviews. And or walkthroughs or builds or, you know, any of the stuff that TU Tech Uploaded was founded on. So understandably so, people were starting to get annoyed with that. And I heard it. People messaged me on Facebook, which for whatever reason, surprisingly, like messaging me on Facebook seems to be the way most people reach out. Some people emailed. For most people that emailed me, I did try to respond to you. So if you send me an email at the Tech Uploaded address, I tried to respond to those who email me there. But some people did send me feedback there. For the most part, everybody was pretty nice about it, but just saying like, I kind of subscribe to this for tech. Are you gonna do tech? Are you gonna get back into that? But then as more time went by, it kind of started to shift from people saying, stop doing the vlog, I miss the tech, to people saying, where is the vlog? I missed the vlog. So now I'm kind of at this crossroads. I have another channel. It's the channel I started way back when, and it's just my name. So it's not branded to anything. And I'm giving serious consideration, given the direction the channel has shifted to. Tech Uploaded really doesn't feel like a fitting name for the content that I see myself posting throughout this year. So I'm actually seriously considering continuing to do the vlog, but moving it over to that channel and then just kind of just covering fun stuff I get in the vlog or in short video clips over there. And of course, there's the C-Town Vapes thing that's completely separate. I try not to bring those two things together just because it's kind of a polarizing thing. And I don't want to get into it, but that channel's a thing, and I actually just posted a video there, and then some of the comments on there were what's going on with Tech Uploaded. So it kind of encouraged me to actually start vlogging again, now that I'm kind of settled. So anywho, that's a really long introduction. I am surprised TUCat has stayed up there as long as he has, and if I do move over to my other channel, I'll be sure I say what it is. It's just Chris Hadley, and then I will make that announcement at some point, maybe at the end of this vlog, I don't know. So then anyone that's subscribed here and likes the vlog can just go over there. I'm not like super into whatever the subscriber numbers are, any of that stuff. It's, you know, I don't care so much about that anymore these days. I just want to have somewhere kind of secured for the vlog content. So anyone who's interested in that can just go subscribe there, and then they don't have to worry about the confusion of being subscribed to a tech channel, or a channel that calls itself a tech channel that then just does mostly vlogs, if that makes any sense. Did I make any sense there? But anywho, what else has been going on? Spring is in full swing. The rest of the winter was fairly uneventful. I did get my Switch and one game, and that was Breath of the Wild. I'm still playing it. I am 2 of the, what are they, the beasts or whatever you have to get. I've got 2 of those things, so I'm like maybe halfway through in the actual storyline, but there's just so much side stuff to do in that game that I'm just like pretty like pumped about it, right? I'm just like, I keep venturing off on it. It's one of those games you can just start playing and then just start walking in a direction and then run into like 6 different things to do. And then before you know it, like 4 hours is gone. You really haven't progressed the story in any way, but you had fun the whole time you were doing it. And that's unique. Not a lot of games can really pull that off. So that's kind of been my experience with it so far. I kind of did that in Final Fantasy 15 as well. I spent a lot more time just doing side stuff than I did focusing on the main story, because it was pretty short, actually. So I did beat that, and then I haven't gone back and played it since. I'm just kind of waiting for the DLC. What else? I have more games. I have more stuff that came in. Where's TUCat? There's TUCat. Let's see, what else do I have that I haven't opened yet? Let's get in front of the bright light of the TV. Ooh, so blue. Let's see. Never got into this series before, but I figured I would pick it up because why not give it a shot, like I'm gonna have time to go through it. But Persona 5, ooh, that's very reflective, in the metal case. Hi, TUCat. I have to come up with a new name for you if I switch channels. It's not gonna make sense anymore. I have to actually call you Willie, go by your real name. I did buy ukulele. I've heard very mixed reviews. I am going into this with extremely low expectations. But you know what? It wasn't super expensive on Amazon, so I figured, what the heck. I enjoyed, you know, the old style series games on N64, like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff. So anyway, Horizon Zero Dawn. What? How have I not played this yet? You know what happened? I got this, and like days later, I got the Switch. So then that threw everything off. I think that's it. That's all I have for now. I do have some stuff on pre-order. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, even though I own Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U. I don't know why I got it again, but I did. It's got all the DLC and that stuff in it, so I was like, screw it, I'll rebuy it. So I did. That's what I did. The Chromebook actually is plugged in charging here. Just went and got the Asus C302, I think is what it is. Kind of hard to open this thing. A little light. So yeah, there it is. TUCat? What? Computer's booting up. Computer's booting up. Yeah, what else? I feel like this is a pretty long introduction. It kind of needed to be a long introduction. Work is going well. That, like I said, just has been busy and kind of getting used to the commute and getting into the groove of things and kind of figuring all that stuff out. So I feel like I'm good there. I got a new car. That's a thing that happened. I guess the Mazda is gone, guys. And no, it's not the most exciting car in the world, but given that I have a long commute, I wanted something comfortable and something that got pretty good gas mileage, but was still fun to drive. So I got an Accord Coupe V6. And I have to say, I'm getting about 32 to 34 miles per gallon average on this thing, and getting about, like today I got 37.5 miles per gallon on today's trip because I didn't really hit a whole lot of traffic coming home. For a V6, pretty impressive. So it's pretty dark in here, kind of hard to see, but it has that awkward Honda 2-screen thing going on, so I'm not like super pumped about that, to be honest with you. The sport version of this car just has buttons here, and I would have actually kind of preferred that. Can I turn on a light? Oh yeah, I can. So I think I would have actually preferred that, but I wanted the V6 and it didn't go that way. My biggest issue is right here. It's really not wanting to focus, and I understand why. It's kind of weird in here with these lights. Right here, this is where you do your volume. That drives me insane. I hate that. Thankfully, there's volume controls on the steering wheel, and the Civic did not have very good volume controls on the steering wheel, and that's actually a big reason why I was kind of, when I was debating to get the Civic or this, A, this is more comfortable, and B, I just liked the setup more in the Accord. So yeah, not the most exciting car on earth, but gets me from A to B in comfort. And I had to get the Coupe just to be a little different, right? It was bittersweet saying goodbye to the Mazda 3, though. I had that for so long, and it was a really good car. By the time I sold it, I was pushing, I think, like 80,000 miles, and it was getting to the point where I was going to have to start doing some somewhat expensive service to it. Surprisingly, the whole time I owned it, it never needed brakes. Like, it was just getting to the point where it was starting to need brakes soon when I sold it. So, yeah, you know, it was a good car. Had it for about, gosh, how long did I have that car? 8 years? So it served me well. It was bittersweet, but it was time to move on because driving a stick and the bumper-to-bumper traffic that I'm in every day was just a bit much. So anyway, as I spin around, that's I think where I'm gonna leave the introduction for the vlog here. But I apologize. I'm sorry it was so long. By the way, I did shut down the Patreon just because I knew I was gonna be absent for a while, and I didn't want people to be contributing to that while I wasn't uploading any content. So I did post an update on there before I disappeared for a little while. Just kind of said, I just noticed TUCat's back there. Said, you know, I'm gonna be gone for a while, but I'm not gone, you know, for good. That was when I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do with everything. But the Patreon, I shut it down. Thank you to everyone who was part of it. Much appreciated, but I just wanted to do the right thing since I wasn't posting content and kind of put a stop to it for now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. The camera is gonna need charge because I haven't used it in a while, so I gotta charge this up. And then we'll figure out where the week takes us. Right to you, Cat? Ooh, I'm trying to watch. Oh, squeakers. And dinner is served, and you'll see I've kind of gone for a poor man's Chick-fil-A situation tonight. So just a cheap chicken patty with a bun and some buffalo potato wedges, which actually look pretty darn tasty. Uh-oh. Here comes TUCat. What is it, buddy? Want some tater wedges? I don't think you do. I think they might be too spicy for you. Carry this on over. I'm sure TUCat will follow. And I have been watching 13 Reasons Why on Netflix. Just started yesterday, actually. I think I'm on episode 4. Yeah, episode 4 right now. So, pretty good. Still haven't really decided exactly how I feel about it, but you know, it's not bad. I'm enjoying it. There's been some stuff on Netflix lately that I've kind of started watching and then been like, meh. But this one, it's drawing me in enough to keep going. It's starting to spice up a little bit. So, TUCat, I'm gonna step on you. Anyway, I gotta get a paper towel, then I gotta enjoy my sandwich. I have to be careful while I'm eating too, because over here, I have 2 crowns that I had to get. So on Friday I went in, was there for a couple hours. I've got the temporaries in now. A couple of weeks I go back, get the permanent crowns put in, but yeah. And it's right next to each other too. So the temporary spans both teeth. So the dentist said to be particularly careful. So I tried to keep the wedges slightly undercooked so they'd be a little bit soft. And then the chicken and everything else and bun is soft. So sticking to soft food, staying away from candy, no Skittles, TUCat is here. You can't have my chicken sandwich. All right, I'm gonna go eat, buddy. See ya. Also, I should note, I'm still using the LifeX bulbs, and there was a pretty big firmware update that got pushed out that seems to be helping things. So let's see if it's gonna cooperate. Let's give it a test. Turn on family room.
Okay.
Look at that, got all of them. The one that it doesn't get sometimes still, the troublemaker, is the one behind the TV. But I would say 9 times out of 10 now, it's getting them all. So that's an improvement. Got ourselves a sleepy TU cat right now. And he's up, he's following me. Look at this, it's 8:30 and it's still kind of light outside. Which means, yes, summer is coming. And the office has been redone. Let me turn on the very obnoxious overhead light. But yes, I moved the desk once again. It is now over here. I did that so when I'm recording, I can have the camera here for the vape channel. That makes things easier. And then I can sit on the other side, down shot. And then this is just a disaster. This desk right here is just a mess. So anyway, this is actually a Hackintosh that I experimented around with, I think in the last vlog that I did. So yeah, and you can see my A-data calendar is still on February. So, whoops, need to update that. Yeah, so then the computer is now here with the big monitor and a couple of microphones. It's just a nice setup, and I've got a lot of natural light coming in. TU Cat likes to hang out back here, so I've tried to leave as much space for him as I can so he gets a nice view of the lawn and what's going on. And then the computer is here. I did put the LED strip back in it, so it's pretty bright. It's kind of obnoxiously bright. I forgot how bright that strip was. But nonetheless, it is in there, so yeah. And the new monitor, still rocking. So yeah, well, there's the upload done on that, so I can leave that page because that was posted. But yeah, so there's the big Dell monitor. This thing has been nice for being able to get work done and whatnot. I'm actually gonna shut the computer down and let it have a nice rest. But yeah, so that's the new setup. And then there's just space over here. There's a lot of space to be able to maneuver. This thing doesn't really have a place in front of the window anymore, unfortunately, for TU Cat, but like I said, he does have the desk space, so that's good. And then over here is all of the router stuff. And the reason that this is just kind of awkwardly placed here is because all of the network jacks that I installed in the house run into this outlet right here. So everything kind of has to be here or it doesn't really work. Hello, sir. Hello. We're upside down. Whoa. Then I went and bought a bunch of Amiibo when they first came out for Breath of the Wild, just because I didn't know which ones would end up being hard to find. I'm not really a big Amiibo collector, but these were pretty cool. Apparently this guy was kind of hard to find for a while. I don't know if he still is, the Guardian. But yeah, I bought all these before I played the game, so I didn't really know what I was looking at. Now I understand the significance of this one more. See, there goes TU Cat. He's showing what I was talking about. He loves this. He can just get up here, he can stretch out, he can lay down. He can enjoy the view. He's loving it. The only downside is getting that window open now is a bit of an acrobatic thingamajig. I gotta really lean in to be able to do it. Are you gonna knock stuff over just to do it? I think you are. Rub on that. Give it a good rub. There you go. So I've been watching this guy on YouTube lately. He streams on Friday nights, so that's kind of my Friday night tradition. Ryukar, I believe, is what he goes by. But yeah, streaming Super Mario Maker. I don't know why I'm into this. It's just a fad right now, but yeah, it's a nice way to unwind and just kind of not really have to care about anything at the end of the week. Just sit and watch this guy try to beat a freaking impossible level in Mario Maker. It also makes for good background music when I'm just doing stuff. Like, for example, right now, I'm gonna do a build for one of the reviews I'm gonna be doing on one of the tanks and RTA. So I'm gonna be building the RTA for the Cleto 120. And that takes a while, so I just kind of have this going in the background as noise. And kind of, you know, just something to look at on the TV over here while I'm working. I have been giving some thought to possibly moving, maybe closer to where I work. Plus I've been in this house for quite a while. So yeah, maybe a change would be in order, it would be nice. But this kitchen though, right? This kitchen is just so nice for a house the size of my house. It doesn't make sense that this kitchen is the size that it is. So that's gonna be hard to replicate somewhere else that I would maybe move. Plus, the TV is easily viewed from anywhere in the kitchen. So if I'm doing dishes, the TV's right there. I can see it, I can watch it, I can hear it. It's just a nice setup to be able to have all the audio experience coming, audio visual. What am I trying to say here? The audio visual experience flooding into the kitchen while I do stuff. So when I'm doing my builds, or I'm cooking, or I'm cleaning, even doing laundry, the laundry room's right over there. I can see the TV, which is fantastic. So weirdly enough, that's probably gonna be a criteria when I eventually look for a new residence, knowing that I can see the TV from the kitchen. So anywho, I'm gonna get to doing my thing. I'm gonna stream some of this Super Mario Maker, Ryukar goodness. TU Cat's gonna watch as he always does. And then I'm probably gonna just kind of settle in for the night. Got fresh washed sheets. I'm having a hard time speaking tonight. I don't know what the deal is. It's gonna be a good experience. I always enjoy that, getting into bed with nice, soft, get the fabric softener going. They smell good, just fresh sheets. Oh, it's so nice. So I should sleep well tonight. I have to be up super early tomorrow. I have an early meeting in the morning, and then I have a late meeting in the evening. That's gonna be a super long day. Not looking forward to that, but it's only 8:41, so I've got, burped a little bit there, sorry. I've got another hour and a half or so. I would, let's see, it's like, let's call it 9 o'clock. I'd like to be to bed by 10:30. That's gonna be my target. TU Cat got very used to me keeping hours that he enjoyed, and now I go to bed early. And you don't like it, do you? Look how forlorn you're looking. Just walking in the door, and look who's here to greet me. Hey, Willie! What you doing? That voice always gets him coming. I didn't even have a chance today. You were ready for me. All right, watch out. Gotta put my bag down. You're always in the way of my bag. Woo, it's hot outside. I was driving home with the windows down. I just prefer that. It's just, I like to get, after being in an office all day, I like to get some fresh air, but it was a little warm on the last leg of the trip. So I got a little, I think the sweat's subsiding, but I got a little sweaty, got some wind-blown hair. Look at that, look at that hair falling down in the front. Not an attractive look, but also got the back sweat, rocking the car back sweat. It was quite a drive. It was quite a drive home today. Lots of traffic, didn't get out till after 5, that's always bad. So anyway, I'm home, TU Cat's pumped, I'm pumped. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight though, it's a Tuesday night. That's not super exciting. What do you do on a Tuesday night? I don't know. I got a weed whacker in the mail. Finally replacing my weed whacker. Here we go, here's TU Cat. It crapped out on me last year, and it was right at the end of the season, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna replace it till next year. And that sounded far away at the time, and then I went outside to cut the grass and realized that I'm getting emails. Oh, those work emails? Come on, Motorola phone, there we go. Nope. Yeah, I went outside to cut the grass and realized I don't have a weed whacker, and it's getting pretty long along the side of my house, so could be an issue for the neighbor that's very lawn obsessed. Although the backyard looks good, so that's the part that faces him. So, right, TU Cat, you pawing at me? What are you pawing at me for? This guy. As a matter of fact, I think Lawn Guy may be cutting his grass right now. He does it like every 3 days. He loves it. That's his thing. We have too much fun, don't we? But anyway, I'm probably gonna play some Breath of the Wild tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner. The chicken sandwich didn't settle super hot yesterday, so may not do that. Maybe just have a sandwich, although that is what I had for lunch as well. So I don't know. I just have to say, since I haven't really done any vlogs since I've started the new job that I took, it's nice to work somewhere where you feel appreciated. I will just say that. To not say anything too negative about where I was before, I didn't feel that at that place of work. So it's nice to be somewhere with a good team of professionals and people that you enjoy working with. That really does make a big difference. So, isn't that right, TU Cat? Don't you like working with people that are professionals? You don't work well with people at all. We all remember what happened last time the cat came to the window. Remember Christmas Cat? You blew him off. You scared him away at Christmas. Not very nice. So anywho, I'm gonna get settled. I'm gonna open the weed whacker, check it out. Maybe I'll show that. Maybe I'll show the weed whacker. Should we unbox the weed whacker? Why not? TU Cat, you wanna unbox the weed whacker? Oh, I'm sorry, you can't come outside. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting to do one-handed. Maybe I'll try to set up the camera. Maybe I can set it on the car or something, I don't know. Let's see. All right, here are the boxes. I lost the light for the garage door opener though, that helped. I'm gonna turn that back on. A little bonus light. Some BL. Ooh, I'm falling over. All right, one of these should be a mower blade, and then I should have an actual, that sounds like a lot of moving parts. Not even in the frame, kinda. Good enough, right? Good enough. So let's see. What is this? This is a really big box if this is just a lawnmower blade. There should be some line for the weed whacker too. There we go, look at that. Look at that beast. That's gonna do some cutting, son. Look at that. Very exciting purchase, right? Super hot. 21-inch cut, baby. 21-inch cut. Yeah, that's gonna be fun to put on. I have no idea what I'm doing. Can't be that hard, right? Famous last words. What else is in here? All right, got some weed whacker line. I think that's it. Not very exciting, and I'm already dropping my spark plugs. You know you pay top dollar when they come in that. That's a quality spark plug. I haven't put a new spark plug in the mower since I got it like 10 years ago, so I figure maybe I should. Weed whacker line, but the most exciting is yet to come. All right, make sure I don't put the blade somewhere and run over it. That would be a sad way to lose a $200 tire. All right. I always love the boxes that come from Amazon, and they're just, I don't even know why I'm cutting this. It's not really even sealed. This is just a collection of super exciting purchases right here, if I do say so myself. Okay. Now, I was thinking about going with a gas weed whacker, but my yard's really not big enough to warrant that. So I just went with a battery operated one this time because I hated running the cords. I don't know if I'm going to regret that, but it had pretty good ratings on Amazon. Black & Decker 40-volt max lithium cordless weed whacker. So I've got to assemble this thing, charge the battery. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow, though. I'm just not feeling it today. It was a long day. I had a meeting in the morning, I had a meeting in the afternoon. I kind of bookended the day with meetings. So we'll just set this nicely right here. But the boxes need to go. I'm not going to allow, you'll notice the garage is clean now. And I got rid of all the boxes. So where all the boxes used to be, I now have a nice clean space. Just the Christmas decorations are sitting here. I didn't really have anywhere else for them to go. I tried to put them on the shelf, it didn't work out. My old stereo, I need to hook this up for when I'm working on the car, cleaning, doing stuff like that. And then just some randomness up here, a hard hat. Used to work in the construction industry, so I didn't actually build stuff. I just worked in marketing communications. Broken snowblower. I need to get a screw or something to get that fixed. And then this is just the spot. I have a couple of wine fridges and stuff I actually need to sell that are just sitting over here. So yeah, the garage is in much better shape than it was after I cleaned out that room. That was the problem. After I cleaned out the middle bedroom, there was so much stuff. I had to put it in the garage because I had nowhere to put it in the house. And then it was just everywhere in here. I couldn't even park the car in the garage. So when I got the Honda, or as I call it, the Tibster, because it looks like my parents' cat, Mr. Tibbs, that had to go in the garage. I was like, it's hail season. I just didn't trust keeping it outside. Oh, so much cooler. Don't worry, the garage light turns off. So much cooler in here. TUVcat feels fantastic in the house. All right, so that being said, why am I getting so many emails right now? Quit spamming me. I appear to have lost TUVcat. There he is! I knew you'd come running when you heard the camera. I retrained you fast, didn't I? Got your tail, 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 got your tail. I'm following you. Uh-huh. You're getting raspy in your old age. TUKitty! So first thing I need to do is charge my Chromebook. Now, it's doing something weird, though. Like, the Chromebook's not doing anything weird. It's fine, but the, like the operating system, but the actual physical build of it, what happened to the camera, is like warping a little bit. So let me see if I can show you. It's very slight. I've got my bag facing the wrong way. Why do I I'm tipping. Having problems. No, so many things. Almost fell down trying to get myself situated there. So it's the Asus Chromebook C302 or whatever. But the lid is shifting on it. I don't know if it was like this when I got it or if it's getting worse, but let me see if I can get the camera to focus to show it. All right, camera's focused. There's a little gap between the screen and the bottom casing right here. So this doesn't quite line up with this. And on the other side, it creates an issue because then the screen kind of overlaps. Let's see if I can get it to focus again. See, the screen hangs over the edge right there. It's ever so slight, but it's quite annoying, I have to say. You can feel it when you're holding it, and I hope it's not something that's getting worse, because I really do like it. It is an Amazon thing, I could just exchange it, but yeah, it's really bizarre. And it's weird because when you pick it up, you feel it. I know it seems really, really nitpicky. It really does when you just look at it, but if you could actually feel the laptop, it is something that's like, it's bothersome, it's a little worrisome, especially considering that it's pretty new. But yeah, so other than that, it's been solid though. Really solid laptop, good performer. I never use it in this mode, but you can put it in tablet mode if you want to. I don't really feel the need to ever really use it like that. It's kind of awkward too with the screen being the aspect ratio that it is to use it as a tablet, because it's kind of either skinny or really wide. But I keep forgetting that it's a touch screen too. So when I'm using it as a laptop, I forget that I can like actually just like do this on the screen, or I can zoom in and zoom out. So it's pretty cool. I basically use it at work just for, you know, checking my personal email and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. But yeah, it's been solid. I used it all day at work today, and I still have 4 hours and 36 minutes left. Excuse me, it gets between 10 and 12 hours, it seems like, pretty solidly. So yeah, it works well. Where is TUCat? We'll show a TUCat shot. There's TUCat. It's got a nice screen on it too, nice and clear and visible. But yeah, so anywho, I've got to charge this thing for tomorrow, but like, see, right now I'm holding it and I can feel that the screen is off. I can feel that lip. I mean, I can open it by just running my finger down across that, so it's a little bothersome. I'm just really particular about build quality on stuff. So I'm gonna charge it, I'm gonna plug it in, decide what I'm gonna do. I'm picky, right, TUCat? Are you picky? What do you think? What do you think about this situation? So anywho, oh, stinkers, keep your mouth closed. I think I'm gonna make a toasted sandwich for dinner. I'm raspy today. Toasted sandwich. I had a sandwich for lunch, but it wasn't toasted, so I'll change it up a little bit. I just don't want to eat anything too heavy or too crazy, you know? Is my hair sticking up? It's kind of sticking up a little bit back there. Yeah, it's all right. So yeah, just been watching some YouTubeage over there, and just chilling. So did a little rebuild in one of my tanks, and that's about it. So it's about 8 o'clock. The day really went fast. The day got away from me completely. So I'm gonna make some dinner and then probably just chill for another hour and crawl into bed and just enjoy the rest of my night. One toasty sandwich with extra cheese, super melty. Oh, so good. One A&W root beer, some generic barbecue chips, and one TUCat in his favorite spot. And of course, some Netflix. It's hoagie time! Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna be an old man. It's 10 after 9, I'm feeling tired. The Honeywell fan that I got cheap on Amazon is still working well, which kind of surprises me, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the most sturdy feeling thing on earth compared to the one that it replaced, but it's still going. So what can I say? It's working out. The Apple Watch is just kind of chilling here now at this point. Haven't used it in a while. It's probably mad at me because it thinks there's no activity. But I don't have anything to connect it to anymore. So I suppose I could always sell it. I've been selling a lot of stuff on Swappa. They only have a limited number of like things they'll let you sell, but it's just really simple. There's like a flat fee for selling things. You get paid right away. It's so much. eBay is just a disaster anymore. I hate using eBay. There's so many fees and little hidden crap that comes through. It's just, I've found it to be easier, and I think the Apple Watch is one of the things you can sell in there. So maybe I'll do that since I don't have an iPhone anymore, or a Mac, or anything Apple at this point. I even got a new tablet. I really cheaped out on this one. I got the Tab A from Samsung. So this has worked really well just for playing tunes while I'm in the shower and watching Netflix, well, you know, taking care of business. I mean, but let's be real. Let's be real. That's what we do. I think I've had this conversation before. It's what we do with our technology. It's one of the great things. because you can watch stuff anywhere. So that being said, it's time to start the nightly routine. What am I doing? I'm confused. I can't keep track of things. Got to refill the water. Ooh, looking creepy. It's like ghost stories over here. And let TUCat know that I'm winding down for the night because he gets upset if I don't go through a certain routine with him before bed. Look, he's waiting for me. He's waiting for me. TUCat, this is why I can't have a new couch. Why are you following me? Why are you following me, fool? Anyway, I need to get a new couch, but TUCat just claws the crap out of this one, and not even on purpose. It's just as he gets older, sometimes he tries to jump on the couch, he doesn't make it, and then natural instinct, he grabs on and pulls himself up. I mean, I can't blame him. I'd do the same thing if I was falling off of something. So he grabs on with his claws, rips himself up the back of the couch. You know, what am I gonna do? I can't get a nice new couch and have him doing that. Can we? Can we? Hey there, bad breath. So anywho, God, it's so bad. It's so much worse than it's ever been. I really need to do something about that. But anyway, that being said, time to end what was a long, busy, productive, and quite fun day, I will say. Hey, Tio Kitty! Uh-huh. Hey, how's it going, sir? How's it going, sir? Yes, yes. A long, long day of no one around has come to an end. Yes, it has. It's warm. It is warm already. It kind of happened out of nowhere. I guess I shouldn't say already. It's almost May. It's gonna get hot. That's just all there is to it. But yeah, it's pretty warm. My office at work has the unfortunate placement of the window so that it faces mostly to the west. So I get a lot of sun in the afternoon, and as the day goes on, more and more comes in. And unfortunately, the HVAC system just takes an average of all of the temperatures throughout that section of the building. So if I don't remember to close my blinds, it gets pretty hot. So I might have to bring in a fan or something. I've noticed a lot of people have fans in their office. And now I'm starting, TUCat, watch it. Now I'm starting to understand why. Because it does get fairly warm. TUCat's wanting to cause drama. So yeah, that's a thing. So it gets kind of sweaty in there. Because I like to have the daylight, but then at the same time, I don't like it to get super freaking hot. So I am going to sit down in front of the computer because I need to pay a bill. One of the products I got for review on my other channel, they actually billed me for the shipping, which was, I've never had that happen before. I got a bill from UPS. I'm just like, really? Really, UPS? Or really, company, I should say, eLeaf? What the hell, man? So, don't send my stuff second day air if you're gonna bill me for it. Just saying, like, maybe go ground on that. If I'm paying, if I'm fronting the bill, ship that thing old school by like boat. I don't care. I struggle with this thing. I can never get it right. But anywho, I actually apparently shut the computer down. So that means there's probably a Windows update waiting to install before I can boot up. It's the updates on Windows anymore that really get me more than anything else. I have to say, they drive me crazy. You know what I should do while I'm sitting here? I don't think I have a knife in here though. Unbox the router that I have still yet to hook up. Maybe if I take it out of the box, I'll be a little more inclined to do it this weekend. So let me go get it. I need to build my weed whacker. I need to change the mower blade. I need to switch out the router. I'm just not looking forward to hoping everything reconnects to the new router because there's so many things in the house now. TUCat sitting in the window, just chilling. He's just chilling. Hey, Steam. Oh, so many sounds. Disk space on E is running low. So what? What is E anyway? Is that my external? Oh no, that's my software drive. What the hell is it copying over to that drive? I don't know. Anyway, forgot the router. Okay, so this is what I'm unboxing. Is it gonna focus? I never know. Dual band gigabit router from ASUS. I've got an ASUS router now. I figured I'd just stick with it, but my parents' router is terrible, so I'm gonna hand mine down to them and then switch over to this one. Get a little bit more performance. I'm actually starting to get some things in my possession now that actually support wireless AC, whereas before I wasn't really too motivated to upgrade because nothing took advantage of it. But I do have an in-home network, so having faster wireless speeds would be handy when I'm nabbing files off the FreeNAS and copying things over and whatnot. It's not really gonna do a whole lot for my internet connection speed, but all right, let's see here. JD Power, highest customer satisfaction. JD Power, you have an award for everything, don't you? All right, so there it is. Not a whole lot going on here, just a bunch of usual router graphics on the box showing a family just having a good time, right? If you buy this router, you're gonna put all of your differences aside and you're gonna gather around the television and you're just gonna be happy. Nothing is gonna bother you anymore if you buy this router. You're gonna be productive, you're gonna be fast. And just in case you didn't know how fast was, it's that fast. Needle all the way to the right. What else? Full Wi-Fi speeds and improved range. So if I had a big fancy house like this one, I'd be in business. I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Am I not focusing here? Come on, man, there we go. Okay, so, how do I get into this? Just pull this flap? Damn, Windows, like seriously, I have like 6 things that have popped up. iCloud update, no. Steam, I'm already logged in. iCloud again, no. iCloud again, no. New version of Cam, skip for now. Cam, close. Holy crap. Enough things? Okay, wait. Front, here we go. Ah, there, I don't know why I struggled so much with that. So, stuff is falling out already. Stop. Fast, easy setup. Exclamation point. Fast and easy. All right. Look at this, stuff's just flying out of here. VIP membership. I am important to ASUS. Actually, ASUS pretty much never sent me a single thing when I sent a request for the channel, so I'm not a VIP to ASUS. Let's see, let's go ahead and pop out the router. They may have sent me something at one point. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm judging them harshly. Anyway, router really doesn't look any different than the other one I have. It looks incredibly similar. Got the same design style with that carbon fibery kind of look going. It does have more antennas though. There are 4 antennas on this bad boy. So it's got the range going on. So yeah, look at that. Boom. The other one just had, well, it had 3. It's really not all that much, not that different. Hopefully that means that setup will be easy. Although, I think I had DVWRT installed on the other router, and then there should be a power cable in here, I think, and other things. So yeah, there you go. I'm just gonna close the box. I'm gonna put the stuff back in here. I'm gonna close the box, but I'm gonna leave the router sitting on top on the corner of my desk, so it is in the way. I cannot do my review video that I'm gonna tape on Friday for the other channel until I move the router, so that'll motivate me to actually do this. So that's how I roll. That's how I get stuff done. I just create obstacles for myself, and then I will do it. So anywho, yeah, it is Wednesday. It is Hump Day. It is Whiskers Wednesday, as Willie likes to call it. So I'm gonna try to get used to calling him Willie, because I think I am gonna move over to the other channel. So I'm gonna try to get used to that instead of TUCat, because it won't make any sense on another channel. So that being said, I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. It's gonna be pretty chill, I think. Pretty chill. I'm gonna open up the Weed Whacker and start charging the battery, because I have a feeling that takes a long time, and I want to get that done tomorrow. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm probably just gonna watch some more of, what have been 13 Reasons Why? That's just getting weird. It's frustrating. There's a character in the show that just frustrates you to no end. If you haven't seen it, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to spoil it, but it's very frustrating to watch sometimes. One of those shows where you're just like, come on! Really? But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Probably watch that, watch some YouTube, and just do my usual thing. I've got about 4 hours before I'm probably gonna roll into bed, so I got some time. I got home in good time today, so I got a little bonus time. So I think I'm gonna enjoy that. And that's pretty much it. That's a Wednesday for me. Not the most exciting thing on earth. TUCat, calm down. It's just a tornado. So there's a tornadic supercell headed towards us. Although it's a decent distance away right now, it is getting very dark. It's only 7 o'clock, far, far from sunset, and the camera is actually compensating very well. It's much darker in here than it's picking up. But yeah, it's there's not a lot of lights, so let's go venture outside. By the way, I have an issue I'm gonna have to take care of. I changed the light I have outside because birds kept building nests in it, but now they've wised up and they've built a nest on the freaking wire for the camera. What the heck, birds? So I'm gonna have to get that down because it keeps setting off the camera while I'm at work and it's really annoying. Also, somebody is apparently cutting their lawn right now. Really? Oh, maybe those people? So, this is the direction of the storm. Right now it just looks like it's gonna rain. Doesn't look too bad. It's incredibly humid and really sticky outside. So that could be an indication of something, I'm not really sure. Also, this tree, way too big. These trees aren't supposed to get that big because when they get that large, there's a good chance that they can actually fall over. So I might need to get it trimmed down, see if there's anything else on this side. Got some toilet paper on the ground, that's a little weird. These people put up a fence since the last time I think I recorded a video out here. Maybe they were putting it up, I think, at the end of the summer, or end of the fall. I don't remember. Anyway, there's some more. There's more view of the cloudage. Just doesn't, look at that little spot right there. You can see some blue sky just poking through. So yeah, everybody's kind of outside doing lawn work, trying to get it in before I guess the rain gets here. I don't need to cut my grass yet, but I will within a couple of days, I think. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go back inside in case some rogue lightning strike tries to get me. Also, speaking of things that need trimmed, really, Chris, really? All of that above, all of that needs to come off, like for real. And in lieu of the flowers, right now I have weeds, so that's not cool. I need to get those out, I need to get some flowers in, I need to trim this, I need to hire somebody to come over and take care of this tree before it falls over. Look at the teeny tree trunk, and then all of that weight. All it's gonna take is one really nasty storm, and that tree is gonna come over. And maybe this will be the storm. I hope not, because I'm gonna have to pay somebody to come clean it up. But all of that, basically look at the rain and point out the fact that I'm gonna have to do something about this bird's nest. Look at that guy. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, you got a piece of branch in your mouth too. I see you. You're trying to bring stuff over here to build this nest. Well, I'm not gonna let you. Nope, I'm gonna stand here and stand guard. They're just circling, they're so mad. Look at this is a group effort. They've all got sticks in their mouth. I mean, they've put this thing up in a matter of maybe 2 or 3 days. Like these little guys, all these little guys. I mean, I'll give them credit, they are resilient. All of that in a couple of days because they couldn't build a nest in the light anymore. And they circled around this thing for a while trying to figure it out. Look, they're all sitting here just waiting on me. They're waiting on me to go in. What you doing? Look at those clouds in the background. Look at those guys. They let me get pretty close. One of them's gone. Oh, okay. Oh, that was fun. Meanwhile, TUCat says, I can take care of that problem for you. Yep, just let me outside. This printer is still sitting here. It came free with something I ordered a long time ago. Not really sure what to do with it. Maybe I'll give it to my parents. I bought this cheap HP printer, and I've been really impressed with it so far. It's hooked up to the network. It's in the Google printing cloud. I printed some stuff while I was at work, so I had to print a return label. Got the lithium-ion battery warning thing there. And yeah, I printed that while I was sitting in my office, like an hour away from home. So that worked out well. Really, TUCat? You're gonna try to navigate all this? You're gonna knock something over. You are gonna knock something over. Look at you. You just can't stand not being in the center of everything, can you? So it's even darker in here now than it was before. So I guess I'll wait out the storm, continue to watch a little of the YouTube as I'm doing, and just kind of, yeah, wait for it to start raining. Maybe head out to the garage, film some of the rain. If the tornado happens to come this way, I'll get some footage of that because I'm that guy. I'm gonna go outside if there's legitimately a tornado, and I'm gonna try to look at it because I live on a slab in a production built home that is literally held down by metal straps that are bent over the 2x4s. So if a tornado comes, this house isn't gonna offer me a whole lot of shelter. So I figure I'll chance it, try to get the shot. All right, things are getting a little more interesting now. It's getting dark. It's getting very dark. Especially to the west. West, northwest, mostly west. Look at that. That's looking pretty nasty, whatever that is coming. So yeah, there's definitely a storm on the way. I just turned on the camera, and here comes to you, kitty. Sound asleep. Sound asleep, now you're awake. How do we always end up starting out the clips like this? So just got done recording a video for the C-Town vapes, so got that knocked out. Now I just gotta edit and do that good stuff tomorrow, but I wanted to go ahead and get it done So I had everything ready to go. Plus, I just really wanted to play with this new tank. So what can I say? I got it done. Okay, it's done. I got home. TUCat was all up in my business. I closed the door to the bedroom. He had a little bit of a minor breakdown. And then he went to sleep. So I knew when I turned on the camera, he would come run and wake back up. And he did, as he does. Now, I'm waiting for him to jump up on his usual spot up here. He should do that any moment now, once he stops rubbing on me. The storm yesterday was a little bit of a letdown. It stayed just to the north and kept going. So I did get some pictures. It was pretty cool looking as it blew through. And I did have to laugh because there's a kid with a trampoline. The family has a trampoline. There's TU Kitty. There he is. And right when the storm was rolling in, the kid decided that was a good time to get on the trampoline. I was like, what? Really? What if there's lightning? But I never saw any lightning the whole time that storm went through, which was really kind of bizarre. It just got cold. It's kind of cold today now. What was that? Was that one of those birds? There's birds by the door. In the middle of filming, or recording, filming, I'm dating myself, a solicitor rang the doorbell. And then I didn't answer, and then he knocked twice. So interrupted my recording. Very upset about that. TUCat was very upset about that, weren't you, TUCat? So anywho, busy day today, but productive day. Yeah, I just, it feels good to come home from work and have stuff done, you know? Like just getting stuff done for the day, being productive. Feels good. I like having productive days at work. I hate when you have a day that's just slow, no one's getting back to you, you're not really accomplishing anything. And you get done with work and you're just kind of tired. It just wears you out not having anything to do. It's strange. You would think not having anything to do would give you energy, but it doesn't. It makes me tired at least. So I'm happy when I have a busy day and things to do. Plus time just goes fast. This whole week has gone incredibly fast. Look at TUCat, he's just looking pissed off back there. He really is. Anywho, yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been watching videos. I guess I can sit down. Maybe TUCat will stay in the background. It's so majestic up there. Anyway, yes, the YouTube adpocalypse. I figured someone might ask about this at some point. I made a comment earlier in the video that when I go to the other channel, I'm not really too concerned about subscriber count and that kind of thing. At this point, I'm pretty much going into this with the understanding that there may be no money to be made whatsoever. And the ad revenues have gone down drastically. I can still check on Tech Uploaded and kind of see where I'm at. And if I go in and I look at my historical data, it's just straight down. So yeah, those days are pretty much gone. If I ever wanted to really monetize things, I guess I would have to bring back Patreon and just hope for a crowdsource thing or something like that. But for now, I'm just doing it for fun. I'm gonna put it on my other channel and then there'll be no tech associated with it, so I can just be totally random and then I won't be misleading anybody with the Tech Uploaded name. But yes, it is very unfortunate for those creators that heavily relied on the AdSense revenue of YouTube because I can tell you from my small channel, it has gone down substantially. I actually made the most money the year that I did not post anything, 2015. So I maybe posted a few things in 2015, but it was like my least active year on the channel was the year I made the most money. Last year when I was posting all the vlogs and all that stuff, I made half of what I made the year before and I was active that year. So it's all very strange. It's much worse now. So I do feel for those people who did rely on that as a major form of income. But as numerous people have said, you got to diversify. So yeah, that's why I go to the 9 to 5 and do the hour commute each way and all that stuff, because I got to make the money. I got to feed this guy and I got to pay for this roof over my head. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I also need to shave. I'm telling you, it's getting a little full. That zit's going down. And tell me you didn't notice that the other day, huh? Yeah. At least I don't have a crazy eye. That was happening in the summer. Hope that doesn't come back because we're quickly approaching the time of year. I think that got me last year. I think it was early summer. It all kind of blurs together. But that being said, I am full of energy today and I don't know why. Usually I'm pretty pooped by Thursday, but just been a good week. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain all weekend, but I should be able to at least work in the garage now that I have all that lovely space, put together the weed whacker, work on the lawnmower, change the spark plug, put on the blade, do all that good stuff, edit the video for the other channel, and then wrap up the vlog sometime on Saturday and do my editing thing and then hopefully get this posted Sunday, of course, as I mentioned earlier, I'm like kind of into the whole Super Mario Maker Ryu car streaming thing, and that happens on Friday, so that's tomorrow. So I will be watching that. That's my Friday tradition now. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Switch has shipped, so that will be coming in as well. So I'm sure I will be playing that this weekend. I already own Mario Kart 8, but Nintendo, I'm a sucker for Nintendo. They screwed me. I admit it. I know it. I knew it when I bought it. It's not like it was a secret. But I do get all the DLC and all that good stuff, so that's fun. You know, and I can play it in bed now, so there's that. That's always a plus as well. The Asus tablet went back, and I'm gonna try out the I'm gonna try out the Samsung. I'm gonna try out that one now, the Samsung Chromebook Plus or whatever it is, and we'll see how that one works out. It's actually sitting on the counter back there waiting for me to try it out, so I guess I could unbox it. Should I unbox it? TUVcat, should we unbox it? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Just standing there, he's waiting. He says yes. Unbox it, do the unboxing. I'm still amazed by this Sony's ability to make rooms look so much brighter than they actually are. It's actually very dark in here. And I can show that by opening the window, and you'll notice that TUVcat, you notice how much brighter it gets. And TUVcat said, let there be light. Ah. So now I've got a bunch of light. Look how dark everything looks behind me. This thing does a really good job compensating. I'm impressed, Sony, although I'm now behind the times because there's a faster focusing version of this same camera available. So maybe if I keep doing this, if I keep it up on a regular basis, you know how I am, I'm flighty. I'll admit it, I'm a terrible YouTuber when it comes to being reliable with my content. I will fully admit that. And I apologize. It's not my full-time thing, so I'm just doing it as I enjoy it. Sorry I've been gone. Let's do a Chromebook unboxing. All right, Samsung Chromebook Plus. Let's, how do we get into this thing? I'm already at a loss. That feels smooth on that end. Must be the other side. All kinds of different labels and stuff on here, and this scary-looking red label, I don't know what that's all about. Do not accept if seal is broken. Well, I didn't really have a choice. It was in another box, so I wouldn't have known. The seal's broken now. All right, go ahead and pop the seal, pull that, flip it up, and there we go. The hell is this thing? Don't choke. All right, I'm assuming this is gonna be the AC adapter. Yep, USB-C, yep, okay. Same exact one, actually, that came with the Asus, I think. You're gonna get a silhouette of the unboxing here, or the unfoaming, I should say. All right, so there we go. Samsung Chromebook, very small, very light. TUVcat, nope, Willy in the background. There is some plastic along the back here, so that's interesting. But you know what, for now, I'm just gonna open it. Let's see if this one has a charge when I open it up. So far, that hasn't been the case. Okay, it's open. We've got a sticker in here, Chromebook Plus. Google Play Store. That was another thing that sucked about the Asus. It was supposed to be Google Play Store compatible, and then they took that away. So I don't know if it's coming back or not, but I was kind of bummed when they took that away. Keyboard definitely is not as nice as it was on the Asus, but the screen is a better aspect ratio. Wow, very reflective too, and should be more friendly in the tablet mode. So let's go ahead and check that out. All right, so I've got this plastic I gotta get off here. Let's do that. All right, so that's that. I can just flip it over. Boom, now I'm in tablet mode. And see, this does seem more along the lines of a tablet orientation than the Asus did. Simply because it's a taller, kind of like more by 4:3 aspect ratio screen. So it is weird having the keyboard on the back, but it does deactivate. But yeah, so I don't think there's any charge in here because these things usually turn on when you open them up. Let's see, what else do we have here? Looks like we have a micro SD card slot, so that's always cool. USB-C, that's becoming pretty standard. Headphone jack, what do we got here? Volume up and down, we've got the power button, another USB-C, and then this has a stylus, which is pretty cool. The Asus didn't have that either. So you can get your stylus on, that's pretty neat. Slide that back in. I don't know, let me hit the power button, see if anything happens. Anything happening? I think these things are coming without a charge. That's just, it must be a new thing now. So I gotta plug it in, get this thing charging. Look at how happy TUVcat is, the window's open. You know when that camera points at you, you can sense it. All right, I'm gonna plug this thing in, so let's go ahead and pop this in there. All right, set it down, plug it in, and we have a charge light, so things are happening. So I'm just gonna walk away, I'm gonna let it charge. All right, so it's already about 10 after 7, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and chill now for a little while because I've been busy. I've been on my feet and active for 13 hours now. Okay, 12. I'm not gonna count the first hour of the day because I wouldn't say I was super active during that period of time. But nonetheless, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna relax, and I'm gonna find something to eat.
Okay.
Hey, TU Kitty! Hey, TU Kitty! I'm gonna start calling you Willie! It's Friday night. It's actually like 7:30. I've been home for a little while. I was recording some stuff for the other channel, getting stuff done. TU Cat was getting worked up because it's been raining like crazy outside. Just massive rain and wind and just craziness happening. So that got TU Cat kind of riled up, surprisingly. Got Willie riled up. This is gonna be a hard transition for me. I'm just throwing that out there. Well, it's gonna sit down with this box in the chair. Okay, much better. Sorry, Willie, you can't come up. So yeah, it was an IT-filled day today. I went over to one of the buildings I'd never been in to go pick up my computer that finally came in for work. So it's in. I had to clean it up. I think the guy that was working on it had some Cheeto fingers or something. But 13-inch MacBook Pro. That's gonna be my work system. This thing is so small. After having the 15-inch, this seems really, really teeny. But yeah, so that's here. They went for the space gray version of it. i7, 16 gigs of memory, I think 256 SSD. So it'll be good. It'll be nice to have something now that has more than 4 gigabytes of RAM, because that was kind of a problem with Creative Cloud. I was maxing it out on more than one occasion with just too many things open. And today was the first day using the Samsung. I bring this to work just to do personal stuff because I don't like to mix the personal stuff with the work stuff. So this is just on like the public Wi-Fi just for like cruising Facebook and whatnot. And it worked really well. I actually very much enjoyed having this today. Nice bright screen, got great battery life. I had it plugged in the majority of the day though, but it looks like it's getting about 8 hours of battery life. So not too shabby. And then of course you can flip it over, you can do that. It's really cool. I was playing with the stylus. I was doing some drawing. Where's the stylus? You pull out the stylus, you get the little menu that comes up asking you what you want to do with the stylus. And then I think you can do, let's see, new note. Let's do a new note. And I will draw, let's see, what can we draw? Look at my artwork. I'm just a master right there. Here, I'll go ahead and sign it, make it official. Just dumb. I'm being dumb right now. What can I tell you? It's Friday. It's time to have some fun. So I don't know how much I'm actually going to use this feature, but it's cool. I like having the stylus. It does make things easier. I like being able to have my email up on here. That's super convenient just to be able to have that actually installed. You can put Android apps on the Samsung one. You were supposed to be able to on the Asus, and then they took it away. So I'm not sure what that was all about. It was in beta, and then it disappeared. So that kind of sucked. I did notice the keyboard on this one's not as nice. That did stick out, but it's so light and just so easy to work with and deal with, and I don't know. I just like it for its simplicity. And I still have the Asus. I haven't sent it back yet, the crooked screen Asus. And I mean, they're pretty similar as far as size and weight is concerned. I mean, the Asus has a little bit of a different display orientation. It's the more traditional. It's so off, that screen. Layout versus the other one that's a little bit more tablet friendly. When this is in tablet mode, it's a little awkward, the way that this looks versus the way that the Samsung looks. I'm nerding out right now, I'm sorry. So you can see that the Samsung with the larger screen just kind of makes more sense as a tablet than the Asus does. But they're both good. I mean, I have no issue with either of them. It's just the Asus wasn't built correctly. So that part bothers me. This one, everything lines up just perfectly. And it just has a little bit of a better feel to the hinge, and I don't know, it just feels better to me than the Asus for whatever reason. This one does have a much better keyboard though. That part I'm going to miss the keyboard from the Asus. So other than that, it is Mario Kart 8 day. I'm gonna go grab that. Very exciting, very exciting. Dun dun, the teeny little Nintendo Switch packages. These are just classic. So small. But there it is, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in hand on release day. I have yet to play it, obviously. I was at work and the Nest security camera showed the driver come up and deliver it, and then it just sat there and stared back at me in the bright packaging, sitting on the porch, just going, I'm here and you're at work. But then I got home and I didn't play it. I did a video and I talked on the phone for an hour. So now I can play it, but tonight is also Ryucar Mario Run race thing that I watched. So I'm gonna do that and probably play this and definitely play this tomorrow. So it's supposed to be rainy all weekend. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any lawn work in, so probably just do laundry and play Mario Kart and go over to my parents and have some dinner tomorrow. And that's pretty much my weekend plans. That, and I gotta do a lot of editing tomorrow too. I've got 3 videos I've gotta edit, plus this vlog. So yeah, lots to do. TUCat's staring at me. Willie is staring at me. So I think now that it is well past 7:30, I'm going to go relax. I'm going to go maybe pop this in for a little while before I start watching YouTube streaming. And I'm gonna start a load of laundry, maybe knock that out before tomorrow. Super exciting, right? Hey, TU kitties, Saturday morning! So it's about 11 o'clock and it has been storming all night long. I have a feeling that you need some food. Yep, you sure do. All right, let's get you fed and then we gotta do some editing. All right, so I think today is the day. I'm gonna actually put the router in place. I put it on the desk. I'm like, I'll put it in my way, then I'll do it. I moved it, so now it's out of the way. But today, I'm gonna switch it out. And hopefully I don't regret it. TUCat's coming, he's coming. Man, he really does love when his camera's on. It's been a while since I've done this, and this is like as feisty as he's been. He wants to get in my lap right now. He just loves it. He loves every minute of it. TUCat, I've got to copy stuff over. So I got my cards, my memory cards. I'm gonna copy some files and get editing for some content on the other channel. And then that's pretty much gonna be the remainder of my morning and part of the afternoon. I think we're getting to the point where I can wrap up the vlog. It's been about a week, so I think I started on Monday. I started this on Monday? I don't know, I don't remember. When did I start, TUCat? Oh, Willie, gotta call him Willie. So yeah, the vlog. I think I am, I've been giving it a lot of thought. I'm gonna move it over to my other YouTube channel, my first YouTube channel, which is just my name, Chris Hadley. So I will link it in the description below this video. Be sure to go over there and subscribe because that's gonna be where I put all of the future vlogs. So they're not gonna be called TUVlog, it's just gonna be a vlog. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but I feel that that's a space that will better serve this content since it's not totally tech related. I mean, there is tech in here, obviously. I was showing laptops, I'm talking about routers, and it's just, that's me though. That's what I'm into, that's my life, tech and games and stuff like that. So it's not really reviews or anything like that. So I get the frustration and the pushback I've gotten for being so TUVlog heavy on the channel when it's called Tech Uploaded. So I think I'm gonna hear that. I'm gonna embrace that. I'm gonna move the vlogs off of Tech Uploaded. I'm gonna put them on my personal channel. And then if you're interested in the vlogs, you can go subscribe there, and then you'll know that's where that content will be. The rest of the tech stuff will be on Tech Uploaded. If there's something that comes in that I feel deserves a review, that's still available to me to post that content. I don't have anything in the queue right now that really is super interesting to me that I'm probably gonna look at. So really it's just going to be these vlogs. So if I want to keep the vlogs going, I think that's the best way to do it without getting as much pushback. So if you're interested in just the vlogs, maybe I'll put a picture of TUCat or Willie and you can click on that. And if you click on that, that'll take you over there as well. There's not going to be any videos at all. I think I have everything down on that channel. So just go over there, hit that subscribe button, and that's where the next vlog will be in about a week. So that's my plan. That's how I think I'm gonna do it. For now, I'm gonna get to editing and then we'll wrap this thing up. Also, my tooth is hurting. I think I'm gonna have to go back to the dentist because my temporary crown, I think it's starting to fail on me and I got another 2 weeks to ride with this thing. So I might have to get some Novocaine, or not Novocaine. If I had Novocaine, I'd be in business. Some Oragel, I don't know. What am I talking about? I need to edit. I got stuff to do here. Got a couple videos uploaded today, so those are ready to go. And maybe it's time to do the router. I feel like it might be router time. What do you think? What do you think, Willie? Is it router time? Is it router time? So as you can see, it's very similar to the old one, except it's actually smaller. So yeah, of course it's smaller. Why would anything be made better, right? So yeah, hopefully it's faster. I would do a speed test, but most of the stuff in the house is actually wired, except for like the laptop. But yeah, anyway, I guess now is as good a time as any to swap these things out. Maybe they even use the same power connector. If they do, that would be handy. Then I can just literally just swap these two. All right, so that was pretty painless. Just had to switch out the power adapter, plug in the new router, went through the setup, put the wireless stuff back to the same settings it was on. Everything connected again automatically, except for the LifeX bulbs. I had to turn them all off and back on again. As a matter of fact, I think there's one in here as well that I'm gonna have to cycle, I believe, in order to make it work. So now it's on, and I can turn it back off again. So that'll do that. Oh yeah, last thing to do. The computer that does the file storage, the FreeNAS, also needs to be reset, or at least have a release renew, because I had to do that on both the PCs in order to get it to see the new router. So anything that's wired in seems to have that as the case. So this is where it lives, in the closet, tucked away in the corner. So I'm just gonna have to go ahead and probably just give this a quick reboot. So let's go ahead and do that. See if the power button will shut it down. I think it is going to turn itself off. Yeah, that's good. So it's gonna shut itself down safely and then reboot, and when it reboots, it will give me the network address to use when I actually map back to it on my other systems. So putting this old monitor in here was definitely well worth it. Worthwhile investment for sure. It makes this a heck of a lot easier. Very, very rarely do I ever have to come in here and mess with this, but when I do, having this monitor hooked up is super helpful. Nuts the squirrel! Nuts! Kind of forgot I had this case, the Node 804. I don't know what I'm going to use that for. I've got that and the Air 540 both, and they're still just in the box. At some point I will have a use for these. I just can't help but feel like I will. And the rest of everything's over here, and other than that, the room is cleaned out. So I still need to put carpet down in here. That needs to happen. I'm just, with TUCat, until I'm ready to sell, I think I'm just gonna hold off, and then right when I'm getting ready to sell the house, that's when I'll go ahead and carpet this. All right, so the system is booted down. Now I can turn it back on again, and it'll just go through its setup routine. This is what's super nice about this FreeNAS setup is, it really is, once you get it set up, it's super simple. It's really no maintenance whatsoever. Just make sure that you shut it down properly, which it does automatically with the power button. You can see all the 2 terabyte hard drives hooked up there. And then, yeah, just let it reboot. It does everything just as it's supposed to. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's gonna automatically boot into the FreeNAS default environment here. And yeah, normal boot up. That's it. Now I just wait for it to go through its thing, write down what the address is, and boom, I'm set. And now the computer sees it as well in the client list for the router. There are 14 things hooked up to this router. I'm like, really? And then I forgot that all the LifeX bulbs count as an item. Which it sees as something weird. It sees them as Li-Fi Labs. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those on there actually. So yeah, that's interesting. I guess the 2 in the family room, the 1 in the guest bedroom, the 1 in the master bedroom, and then the LifeX Z. So the little instructions that comes with it was actually really handy. Just pop that out, it gives you the web address to go to. Instead of having to type in an IP address, those days are gone. You just type in a web address, which is just router.asus.com. So nice and easy. I appreciate that. You used to have to remember the IP, but you don't anymore. Everything looks like it popped back up again. So the FreeNAS does take a minute. Okay, fine, I will update you already. Cam software is being a pain, although I have been blowing off the update for I don't know how long. But that being said, yeah, everything looks good. So let me just do an internet speed test. I like that you can just do the quick speed test now by typing in speed test on Google. That's a lot easier. So let's see how we fare here on the speed test. I pay for 100 megabits, so we'll see how we do. 109. Upload should be 10 or more. All right, looks like we're holding pretty steady right at about 10. So yeah, I'm actually, looks like I'm getting a little bit more than what I'm paying for. So no complaints there whatsoever. And then I did run a test on my cell phone. I guess I'll go ahead and run one again just for fun and kind of see where we come in at. Here's Mr. Willie. I need to get your fur off the couch. Look how much fur is on there. Let's see, I'll rerun the test. Let's do it. Test again. All right, let's see how the phone fares on the 5 gigahertz network. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Look at that. Those are good speeds for my cell phone. Cannot complain. Willie, what do you want? Oop, it's dipping a little bit. Right at the end, it fell apart. But I'd say we can safely say 60, and the upload is doing really, really well. So yeah, very happy with how everything just reconnected right away. That was super, super easy. There you go. Basically 60 and 11. So very happy with that. Very happy indeed. And I did test the laptop. It did just about the same. This one tested at 60. The Mac I haven't tried. I wonder how it'll do. All right, got the Mac connected. Go ahead and run the speed test on here, see how it does. Ooh, doing pretty good. Look at that wireless performance. Wow, the wireless card in this Mac is damn near as fast as the performance I was getting on the wired connection. So that's great news. Love seeing that. All right. So yeah, definitely an upgrade going to wireless AC. That is for sure. So basically 92 and 11. And I suppose I should close this. And I do need to actually plug this in and charge it, because the IT guy kind of drained the battery on that before he gave it to me. All right, one more thing. Last but not least, this should be finally booted up. It does take FreeNAS a little while, so I can do this. I've got the address, so now I can just go in, update that on my map, my drive map, and I should be good. I'm getting excited, going over to my parents' house. We're having soup tonight. And I know that sounds boring, but it's really good soup. I think I might have showed it in the last vlog, actually. It's been that long. But it's an old family recipe, and it's a real hassle to make it. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty pumped to be enjoying that tonight. Plus, it's something easy to eat with my tooth being in some pain right now until I can get back to the dentist to get that temporary fixed. It'll be nice to have something that won't be too hard to eat on the system. All right, everything looks good. Cam's updating. Yeah, all set. Well, I think I want to play a little bit of Mario Kart 8 before I go over to my parents' house. It's almost time to head out. It's about 4:30. I think I'm going to head over there at about 6, so that gives me a little bit of time to chill and do some gaming. And then when I get back, I'm not sure what I'm doing when I get back tonight. Something entertaining, I'm sure, but I do have to start editing the vlog pretty soon. Easy, Cam, easy. So then what am I talking about? So then I will probably actually start doing that and get this closed out. So until then, I'm going to get my game on. Hey, Willie! See you, kitty! I'm home! Run! Get the post! Ooh, we need to redo this. Look what you did, man. You tore that up. Yeah, you did. I think it's time to end the vlog. You seem very worked up. Is it time to end the TU vlog? Is it? This is really the end. This is truly the end of the TU vlog. It's all over, friend. It's all over. It ends here. We'll close it out together, Willie. How about that? I'm just sitting there. So anyway, yeah, that's it. We've reached the end of the road for the TU vlog. It was a fun ride. Really enjoyed doing it. The vlog action is not over. It's just moving to a different location. So, as I said, I'm repeating myself. It's always weird when you edit the vlog, because as I'm saying this now, it's been a while since I said it, but on the clip, it's only been like a couple of minutes. But anyway, the vlog is going to be in a new spot. So again, as I said, click in the description. That'll take you over to my original YouTube channel. That was the channel that I kind of used as a springboard for Tech Uploaded. Just seems like the natural fit for the vlog content. So yes, this is the end of TU Cat. We're now officially going to be calling Willie by his name, Willie. It'll take a little getting used to, Willie. It will, but we'll get there. I'll be calling you TU Cat for a while, probably, even when it's not the Tech Uploaded vlog. So yeah, anyway, it just makes sense. Thanks to everybody for leaving the comments with your recommendations for for possibly separating this out. It's kind of where the idea first came from, is people saying, you know, I came here for tech. I didn't come here to hear about what you had for dinner or what you did with your day. And yet at the same time, I had people saying, where's the vlog? Where's the vlog? So just gonna move it. And then if you're interested, you can watch it there. So not to be a broken record, but just trying to kind of drive that point home, because I'm sure after I post this one and time goes by, I'll probably still be receiving comments about when's the next TU vlog. So there's that. But it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad that Tech Uploaded was able to springboard off into this and, you know, allow me to be able to do the vlog and learn that there's quite a few of you out there that, for whatever reason, are interested in this content. I apologize it's not more exciting. I kind of stopped doing it for a while just to kind of see, honestly, if it really would matter. And I just got a lot of comments from people. Kind of when I stopped doing TUVlog before, except this time I'm not saying I'm not going to do TUVlog anymore, or I'm not going to do Tech Uploaded anymore. I am not going to do the TUVlog anymore. It's going to be... When I commented that I wasn't going to do Tech Uploaded anymore, and I was just going to shut it down, lots of people came out of the woodwork and said, no, please don't. And I appreciated that. And that kind of led to this now. And then when I kind of let this just rest for a while, the regular people that watch TUVlog, you all came out and said, where's TUVlog? So I appreciate that. It gave me the encouragement to rethink the whole situation and figure out a way to kind of make it work that made sense for Tech Uploaded, because I'm not saying I'm shutting down Tech Uploaded, just reiterating that. I just don't really have anything to cover at this time, but I do want to keep putting some content out there and just sharing and having conversations with all of you, and just bringing the vlog back, because it's fun. And, you know, hopefully we can keep it going as a regular thing. So that being said, I am going to close it out. Willie and I are going to go and copy all the files over and get to editing so I can have this done by the end of the weekend. And then we'll start the whole week over again, and we'll see if we can just kind of make that the routine and try to get into it. It's not going to be the most exciting thing. Bye, Willie. It's not going to always be riveting, just like this week wasn't particularly riveting, but I try to get content out there regularly, regardless of what it is, and he's back. So, yeah. That's it. With that being said, thanks to everyone for being so supportive as always, and being there and kind of sticking with me through the transition and getting back into working and kind of sorting that out. Lots of big changes still on the horizon for me that I have planned. More than likely within the next year or so, moving not out of town but across town, different house, kind of all that stuff. So that's going to be a big thing. It's been a big life change going into this new career, this new job. It's been a very good thing. It's been challenging, and it's been really enjoyable. And I've had a really great time over the last few months settling in, getting to know everybody there. I've had a lot of fun getting back into doing C-Town Babes. I just had a lot of fun. TU Cat just came to join me. But anywho, yes, thank you so much to everybody. And it's been a really exciting 2017 so far. I really hope that it continues to go as it's been going. I'm just very thankful for everything. So with that being said, normally this is the point where I would say don't be a stranger, check back soon. But don't be a stranger, check back on the other channel, or go check out the other channel. You wouldn't really be checking back. So it's my whole closing is out the window. So with that being said, I'm just gonna close. So it seems like a fitting end to close out the TU vlog with one last shot of TU Cat. It ends here.